Well, Passover is upon us. Last night, we did our bidikat chametz, our search for chametz, and this morning, we did bi'ur chametz, the burning of chametz. And it is a process by which we completely rid ourselves of all of our leaven, all of our bread stuff. We remove it from our homes because all of that would mean a very bad Passover. We want to have a good Passover, so we get rid of all of our chametz. And the last piece of that is to say the declaration, Kol chamira v'chamia de'ika birshuti, all of the bread, all of the leaven that is within my domain, that is within my possession, let it be like the dust of the earth, whether I know about it or don't know about it, whether I recognize it or don't recognize it. Let it not exist for me, let it be ownerless, let it not be a part of my life, let it be gone, and so that way we can have a good and kosher Passover. Now, a lot of people, rabbis especially, when they talk about chametz on Passover, want to also talk about not just the physical chametz of the bread that we don't eat, but also the spiritual chametz, the things within ourselves that we want to excise, that we want to remove from our lives the same way that we've removed the chametz from our homes. And the same way that we make this declaration that we don't want it to be our physical chametz, we don't want it to be counted against us. We want to be good people. We want, whether we know what our faults are or not, and sometimes it's hard to hold the mirror up to ourselves, we want to be good people. We want to say all of the things that are my flaws, I want them to not be counted against me. Please forgive me for them. Please let me be better than them. But it's a process. We don't start with the declaration at the end of Biur Chametz. We start last night with the Bidikah. We start with the search. When we want to be getting rid of our spiritual chametz, we want to be getting rid of our flaws, we want to be the best people we can be, the first step is we have to take the time to search out in ourselves what that chametz is, where it lives with us. Maybe it's haughtiness, like a big fluffed up challah, or maybe it's something else. But whatever it might be, we have to spend the time thinking about it. So I hope that this year when you're munching on some matzah, you also take the time to think of what is the spiritual chametz, what are the pieces of myself that I want to remove. And once that is done and you give that a little bit of thought and attention, then we also hope to be forgiven for the things that maybe we also didn't notice. And when we spend that time on ourselves, for ourselves and the people that we care about and the people have to put up with us, well then we'll all feel a little bit freer. Happy Passover, Chag Sameach.